So it's been about the good and the bad this week. Been some real highs and a couple of sort of semi lows. So let's start with what's been good. Good things are I filled out a form to be accepted into Accelerator, of which there were 85 applicants, and it's been narrowed down to 10, of which BeBirbal was picked as one of them to pitch and go into the program. Good news. Number two, we're going through Dorset Growth Hub to apply for a grant, and that's going through at the moment. Number three is that they are having the Startup Awards at the moment, which I downloaded the form for, didn't fill out because we weren't applicable. Got a phone call from them asking why I hadn't filled out the form. I explained why I hadn't, and they said that they liked the idea, they liked the app, and that they want to feature BeBirbal on its website. Very good. What else has been happening? So yeah, went to go and see Compare My Mobile last week, and they said they'd feature BeBirbal on blogs and tweets and their socials. So that's really cool as well to get a bit of momentum behind the launch. Last Friday, I also went to Longhorn Burger's launch, of which I met quite a few people. Anya, who does BeBirbal's PR, introduced me to some really great people, made some great contacts, met the student union editor who's discussing about featuring BeBirbal in their radio, website, magazine. That's pretty cool. So one thing I'd really like to do is to have a bit of a launch or do something, a bit of a PR stunt. One idea that I've had is that I've seen people do the tube races. So they get off at a tube station, they run to another tube station, try and beat the tube there. So it'd be awesome if we could do something with Campbell. I'm thinking something like running up and down like the three peaks in London, which is like the three tallest buildings, or doing a run from one end of the Thames to another, videoing it all. And then woohoo, we're BeBirbal. We sponsor this crazy run and we do crazy things on the app. And I'm also trying to get Strava involved as well, saying we could showcase your app as the timer, and then BeBirbal is what people push the content out onto. So that could be really cool. And one of the YouTube videos for the racing a tube got about 4.5 million hits. So that would be cool. I think it's really important to get the app out as soon as possible. One major reason for doing that is that the iPhone 6 is now out. They reckon they've sold 10 million devices already. And I know that users normally get a new phone, go onto the App Store and just download loads of different apps and try them all out. And also there's an improved search functionality on the App Store. There's hype about the iPhone and iOS 8. I think it's really important that BeBirbal jumps on the back of that. And that I really feel needs to happen within the next couple of weeks or a month before it dies down and they talk about the next device or etc. So really good motivation to get it out quick. So what is not so cool at the moment? Sent out some tests to various people so they can look at the app. They're having problems with launch, video upload, and video play. So only like the main functions of the app. However, having started from quite a disheartened point, we've now identified what the problems are. We're building to solve those, and I've got a test this morning to go through, and hopefully it's a functioning, smooth app. There's always going to be issues, but it's you have to keep your spirits high to be able to deal with these because you just want a perfect app to be running out there, no problems. That's not the case, unfortunately. And then with launch, it's building up to that, like mentally as well. And you want it to be a success. You put a lot of time into it. You believe that it can really work. And there's always some sort of apprehension about doing that, but I really feel it's important to get it to a working order and release it and get some early adopters, get their feedback. They can start sharing it. You want it to be as good as possible, but as Mark Zuckerberg said, done is better than perfect. And I think that's really important to bear in mind. So hopefully we are moving towards a launch, and yeah, really looking forward to this point now. This is what we've been building for. So good times.